Hello and welcome into Big Ten Today. So happy to have you here alongside Rafael Davis. I'm Kylan Mills, and we got to start the show with men's hoops because between last weekend and last night, Rafael, we've seen a little bit of everything. You never know what you're going to get.
Oh, you never know. But one thing I do know is I'm tired of hearing all is the Nebraska real conversation. These dudes are legit. You go on the road, you face a top 3 opponent in the country without 2 of your best 3 players, and you're in one possession to win that game. Shout out to the Cornhuskers, and I think Indiana, they might have saved their season with that win against Purdue last night. A big night of basketball.
3 barn burners on Tuesday night, and those are collectively today's big story. Number 7, Michigan State, another name we got to bring up. They narrowly avoided a huge upset against Rutgers in overtime. Number 5, Nebraska, as Rafael just pointed out, pushed number 3, Michigan, to the brink. Even without Rink Mass and Braden Frager, as he said, they came up just short. Finally, the biggest stunner of the night, Indiana hands number 12 Purdue their 3rd straight loss, marking the highest-ranked win of the Darren DeVries era there for the Hoosiers. All right, Rafael, let's start with Michigan handing number 5 Nebraska their first loss of the season. But you got to put a huge asterisk by this one because they were without their leading scorer and leading rebounder Enrique Mass, plus Braden Frager, as you pointed out. How did the Huskers make this such a competitive game without those 2 key pieces?
Yeah, it was just big time. But you look at Nebraska and you realize it's their depth. They have other guys that can step up and beat you at any given moment. You got to give a big shout out to Jamarcus Lawrence. He was sensational, especially in that first half. Had 20 points for the ball game, but that's why you go get Jamarcus Lawrence. That's why you bring in a senior in the transfer portal, a guy that's been to every arena in this conference. He isn't rattled. He isn't shaken. He was able to knock down shots. Price Sanford got going in that second half. Sam Hoiberg is a dog that we know him to be. I mean, 13 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists for the smallest player on the floor. But I look at the Cornhuskers, you look at the defensive scheme, you look at how hard they play, you look at offensively, they don't beat themselves, they don't make mistakes. They took care of the basketball, they competed on the glass, and they gave them a chance to be able to win that game.
Yeah, this Nebraska defense did a great job in this one, forcing 19 turnovers, which has been a bit of an Achilles heel for this Michigan team under Dusty May. One of your guys, since we brought up your guys, Merez Johnson, had a great game, 17 points, 12 boards for Michigan. What were some of your other main takeaways for the Wolverines in this game?
Yeah, when I look at Michigan, and again, I don't necessarily care that Rink Mask and Braden Frager didn't play because Nebraska is still a top 5 team that can do damage. Even without them, I think they're still a really good ball club. Maybe not top 5, but definitely a team that can make a run into the NCAA tournament. But when I look at Michigan, good teams find a way. Michigan goes 6 for 26 from the 3-point line, and they turn the ball over 19 times, and they find a way to win. And it was on the backs of guys like Merez Johnson, guys like Trey McKinney, Ade Amara inside. But when I look at the squad, even when you look at the stats, you don't shoot it well, you turn it over, but you dominate the free throw line, you dominate the glass, you still use some second chance points. And then when it gets to winning time, this is what I love about Michigan. 4 minutes to go, Nebraska didn't score the rest of the game. That type of defense, that level of intensity, it brings me to the question, why can't you do it for a full 40 minutes? You shouldn't have to take Nebraska's in the game, Wisconsin's in the game, Ohio State may beat you to get you to start playing hard. You got to play hard the entire game. You can't wait until the end because if you wait till the end, that's how you lose to teams like Wisconsin. You've got to get it going early, keep it going throughout the game. Michigan can't continue to keep letting up throughout games.
That's my big question about Michigan is going back to their run where they were beating opponents by 30-plus points. It was largely the defense, but more recently, they've been letting teams hang around. They got to figure out how to shut the door, and that's something that head coach Dusty May has addressed. Now, next for Michigan, they head to East Lansing this weekend for a meeting with Michigan State on Fox. That will be appointment television, while Nebraska hosts Illinois on Sunday on FS1, another huge game in the Big Ten. Elsewhere in the Midwest, though, on Tuesday night, Curt Cignetti and his national championship winning Indiana Hoosiers were on hand for a rivalry clash at Assembly Hall. Apparently, Coach Cignetti's aura is enough to lead to winning because the men's basketball team got their biggest win of the season, knocking off number 12 Purdue in his presence. Word on the street is that Coach Sig did smile. I know you were there in person, Rafael. Did you catch a glimpse of the pearly whites at all?
I didn't see the smile, but I was hoping to see one of these. I wanted to see a quick little point. He didn't point at me, but it was good to see Indiana celebrate their championship.
Yeah, and how about the Indiana men's basketball team, though, with this statement win against number 12 Purdue? This was one that on paper you thought the Boilers would bounce back. They should have been hungry after back-to-back losses. How did the Hoosiers flip the script?
Oh, they just played harder than Purdue, and I was disappointed disappointed in the effort that Purdue put on the floor. You think about the Boilermakers. You're coming off 2 losses. You're going on the road to play your rival. The last thing I would think is that they get punked. If you would have told me before this game, yeah, Indiana, they make 23s. Lamar Wilkerson, Tucker DeVries, they combined for 50 points, and that's how Indiana won. But that wasn't the case. I could have accepted that, but what I can't accept as a former player that wore this jersey, as a guy that represents the program, is when guys don't go out there and give an effort, when guys don't play hard. Indiana was undersized, but they were right there on the glass, competing for second chance points. They were quicker to the ball. They were tougher. They were more physical. Purdue, you want to win a national championship. You can't go out and play like that. You can't go out there and wet the bed. You got to play hard. You got to answer the call. And the seniors got to be seniors. It was a lack of leadership, a lack of hustle, a lack of play hard. And Indiana, they took full advantage of it.
And this was a game that came down to the wire, and a concern that I saw is the fact that Braden Smith turned the ball over with 52 seconds to go when the Boilers had a chance to make it a one-possession game. I look back at that UCLA loss that was down to the wire. There were also some untimely turnovers. Is that a concern for you when you look at players like Braden Smith, who should be senior leaders, with that composure down the stretch?
It's a huge concern for me, and not even just Braden Smith. You go back to that game you just mentioned, even you throw in the Illinois game down the stretch. Just the mistakes they were making on the offensive end is uncharacteristic. You've got to be on the same page. You got to execute in winning time. But then you go defensively. It's the same thing over and over. You go to UCLA. It's Donovan Denton off a ball screen, a kick back to Tyler Bilodeau. You get confused on your defense assignments. You go to the Illinois game. It's 4 plays in a row where Illinois takes advantage of Purdue's mistakes on the defensive end. You go to last night at the Indiana game. Tucker DeVries has the basketball at the top of the key. He takes one dribble. The defense collapsed for no reason. Connor Enright gets a wide open shot. I mean, they are just not on the same page defensively when they should be in winning time. You think about 3 seniors, played in a lot of games, won a lot of games, been in a tough environments. They've got to be guys to pull this group together. When you watch Purdue last night, things go bad. No one's huddling up. No one's saying, come talk to me. Let's get this going. It was all about me, and guys got to figure it out. To me, I wanted my gas money back from Coach Painter driving down to Bloomington. He's got to get that back. But if I'm in that locker room, it's one or two things. Either we're going to have a team meeting today, get it uncomfortable, get everything out on the table, or we got to start moving some furniture. It's either we talk about it or we fight about it. But if Purdue wants to get to a national championship, this got to be fixed.
Indiana was the team that came together in that game last night. Were there any individual performers who stood out for you from the Hoosiers?
I mean, Nick Dorn was incredible. Nick Dorn has been big time the last 2-3 games for the Hoosiers. He's unlocked their offensive identity on that side of the floor with his ability to just make shots. Lamar Wilkerson is a dog. He's going to score that basketball. He's going to get his. Tucker DeVries was big time in that first half, and he was huge on the glass. But with Nick Dorn, you give another scorer in that lineup for the wing position that can handle it off the bounce, that can get to the rim, but his deal is making shots. If he's open, he is going to kill you like he did the Boilermakers last night. You get Nick Dorn going, you keep Lamar Wilkerson, Tucker DeVries start to get filled a little bit better. We know what Enright brings with his defensive tenacity and his toughness. Conaway gets healthy. Reed Bailey and Sam Alexis competed last night on the glass, kept Purdue out of the paint. I like where Indiana's headed.
If Indiana plays that way, could they potentially be an NCAA tournament team?
Oh, for sure. If Indiana plays that way, they're going to win a lot of games.
Yep, they head on the road to UCLA next this weekend, while Purdue is at Maryland on Sunday. Now, Purdue was upset. Michigan State avoided being upset against a struggling Rutgers team on Tuesday night. The 7th-ranked Spartans trailed for much of the game before forcing overtime with a last-second 3-ball. Michigan State was able to close out the win in overtime, 88-79, the final score there. The Spartans have won 7 in a row, 11 of their last 12 games, but head coach Tom Izzo said after this one, we got lucky, we got pushed around. How did the Scarlet Knights make this one so close?
I mean, you think about Michigan State in that first half, Jeremy Fears 2 fouls, Jackson Kohler 2 fouls. They're going to struggle without their 2 best players. Everything for Michigan State, it runs through Jeremy Fears. So without Jeremy Fears on the floor, it was extremely stagnant in that first half, and Rutgers took advantage of it. But in that second half, and in that overtime, Jeremy Fears looked like the best point guard in the United States with the way he took over the ball game. 27 of his 29 points came after the halftime and in overtime. Could go along with his 9 assists. This is how Michigan State wins the game. You have the best player on the floor that takes over the ball game, can get into the lane at will, finds teammates. I mean, Jeremy Fears was absolutely incredible throughout the second half and the overtime.
Yeah, Michigan State won the battle on the glass, which is something they've consistently been doing. Also, plus 16 in the paint, which proved to be a difference maker against this Rutgers team. But we do got to shout out the Scarlet Knights. And Tariq Francis had a great game, 23 points. He also was fantastic the game prior, I think, scoring 28. What'd you see from him specifically, and then maybe from Rutgers that they can build upon?
I mean, I owe Tariq Francis an apology because I was sitting right here yesterday and I said Tariq Francis is going against Jeremy Fears. He may not have his way, but he had his way. Tariq Francis got busy in that first half and kept it going in the second. 23 points, got into the lane at will, gave Jeremy Fears every problem that he wanted. I love this Rutgers squad. They are back to that Steve Pikiell toughness, gritty basketball. They play hard. They defend you. They're going to fight on the glass. They're going to turn you over. But at the end of the game, you need Jermichael Davis to take charge of the ball game because you're up 8 at the 4-minute timeout. You got to find a way to win that game. Michigan State, their physicality, their toughness, it became too much for the Scarlet Knights.
Rutgers with so many young players, they got to figure out how to get over that hump to be able to finish out games. They've lost 4 straight, but they've been competitive. Maybe they can right the ship here as they head to LA to face USC on Saturday, while Michigan State, again, has that meeting with Michigan coming up on Friday night on Fox. Mark the calendar once again.